Hello, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and today I'm going to talk to you about the truth about making golf swing changes. Yep, the absolute plain truth. So, if this is your first time to this channel, welcome. This channel is all about helping you play better golf and lowering your golf score. And of course, one of the best ways to lower your score would be to consider subscribing to this channel. Every video I make, which gets released every Monday morning at 9 AM Melbourne time, every video is designed at helping you play better golf and to lower that golf score. And if we can lower the score, I know you're going to enjoy golf a lot more. So as I said, today we're going to look at the truth about making golf swing changes. So making golf swing changes is quite a difficult thing to do. In fact, when Butch Harmon was making changes to Tiger Woods' golf swing back in the day, he actually said, Tiger's working so hard and he's so dedicated, and this golf swing change is so hard to do, he honestly didn't know why he would do it. Because it was that hard, he had to hit that many balls to try and make that change. And in making the change, did it make Tiger a better golfer? Yeah, it possibly did, but boy, he had to work really hard. So when I see normal everyday people and they come for a golf lesson, I've got to be honest, I'm really reluctant to change the golf swing. We're pretty much set. Once we've done a few reps and hit a few shots and we've been playing golf for a couple of years, our golf swing motor pattern is pretty much set. It's set in concrete, it's very difficult to change. So I would be questioning why you want to change your swing, and maybe there's a different outcome and maybe there's another way that we can do it to achieve what you would like to achieve. It's not always about changing your golf swing. So what I find is most people's golf swing are extremely consistent, even though they come to me and the first thing they say is, oh, my golf swing is really inconsistent. What they mean is the shots they hit are very, very inconsistent. But their motor pattern, their swing, is doing the same thing over and over again. So why is it that a motor pattern that repeats time and time again produces a different golf shot? So that's a really good question. And it's all to do with the club face. So what tends to happen is most people repeat their swing time after time, but they can't deliver the golf club face back to the ball in the same manner every time. Not even the best players in the world can deliver the club face back exactly in the same position. So with the advent of TrackMan and FlightScope and all these radars and launch monitors, thousands and thousands of shots are hit by tour players, all being measured. And what they notice is their swing doesn't change that much, but what does change is their ability to position the club face at impact. Sometimes it's a little open, sometimes it's a little closed. But if they can match up the club face to what they're trying to do with their swing, the ball goes reasonably consistent. And that's really what I would be working on with most people. If you have a swing path, say 5 degrees to the left for a right-handed golfer, I wouldn't necessarily change that. I would just match up the club face to that 5-degree left. So if you have a square club face at the point of delivery on a 5-degree open swing path, your club face is actually 5 degrees open to the path of the club, and that's going to make the ball spin left to right. So I would be looking at doing something with that client and trying to get them better club face control and take the mental picture of having a square club face at impact out of their mind. They actually need a slightly closed club face at impact. So if you can get your club face 2 degrees closed at impact, when you swing 5 degrees to the left, your club face is now 2 degrees open at impact, and that's just going to produce a nice little soft fade. So there are many ways of doing it. So I would really be very careful about what you're going to do in making those swing changes. Of course, I would always advise that you do it under the watchful eye of a fully qualified PGA golf instructor, and get to talk to your instructor and interview them as to how they're going to go about making the changes. Don't just go up, have a lesson and find out what happens. Talk to them, see what their philosophy is. But you don't have to change your swing to lower your score. And I've produced a whole video series on exactly that. And I'll link that up at the top of the page there. But be very mindful that changing motor patterns is very difficult. So I would be looking along the lines of skills. And one of the most neglected areas, of course, is in the setup. So a lot of the work that's done with tour players, on Mondays and Tuesdays prior to the tournament is really all about their setup. They're trying to get their grip right, their stance right, their posture right, their alignment right. And what happens is in competitive golf, those are the things that break down. The golf swing doesn't break down. The golf swing does the same thing over and over and over. But what tends to happen is you might align yourself a little bit left from yesterday's round because the last few holes had a very strong left to right wind. So you might just align yourself a bit left, come out today, your alignment's just slightly out, therefore the brain adapts, makes the swing change to produce the shot you want, and all of a sudden you've got a bad habit. So spend a lot of time working on those fundamentals. It doesn't have to be everything square, we've just got to match them up to what you would like to do. So what are your thoughts? What are you working on? What successes have you had? Do you think you have to change your swing? I'd like to hear what you have to say. Thank you for letting me help you with your golf. I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.